नमस्ते बच्चों। हमेशा खुश रहो बच्चों। Myself Om Prakash Kesari, Faculty of Department of Science and Technology under Faculty of Education and Methodology. Today I taught you matrices, which are the subject under number theory, theory of equation and matrices, which are taught in BSc PCM first semester student and BSc BA PCM first semester student. These are the lesson planning which are already discussed in your first introduction class. These are the steps for planning a lesson which are also discussed in your first lecture class, or you can say introduction class. These are the component of a lesson plan which are also already discussed in your first lecture class. Now, number theory, theory of equation and matrices. These three topics are the topics of mathematics which are taught in BSc first semester student PCM and BSc B.Ed PCM first semester student. Before going to start the matrices theory, we first take some important points of the matrices. Actually, matrices are also studied in your class 11, 12. I will take short recap of that one. That means this is the unit 3, and unit 3 will contain the basic portions which are lightly discussed in your class 11 and 12. Now, the knowledge of matrices is necessary in various branches of mathematics. Matrices are one of the most powerful tool in mathematics. This mathematical tool simplifies our work to a great extent, which compared with other straightforward methods. The evaluation of concept of matrices is the results of an attempt to obtain compact and simple methods of solving system of linear equations. You can solve linear equations in your previous classes. All these things can be solved with the help of matrices. You know the name of the method. Lot of methods are there, uh, in which one of them is matrix method. Matrices are not only used as a representation of the coefficients in the system of linear equations, but utility of matrices far exceeds that use. Matrix notation and operations are used in electronic spreadsheet program for personal computer, which is which in turn is used in different area of business and science, like bugging, budgeting, sale projection, cost estimation, analyzing the result of an experiment, etc. Also, many physical operations such as magnification, rotation, and reflection through a plane can be represented mathematically by matrices. That means we can represent vector notation also with the help of matrices. Matrices are also used in cryptography. You know the subject. This is the vast and subject of mathematics cryptography, which is also related to computer science subject. This mathematical tool is not only used in certain branches of science, but also in genetics, economics, sociology, modern psychology, and industrial management. One of the interesting application I will tell you, in matrix method we use the inverse concept, and this inverse concept will be used in lot of things, such as this is nothing but the encryption. You can use WhatsApp, you can use Facebook, you can use any messaging app, you can use ATM card, you can use online banking system. All of these are written as encrypted. It means it is that softwares are encrypted. That softwares are encrypted. That means information must be provided in coding form. which type, in which form? With the help of matrices. With the help of matrices, I will see these things in your inverse part. When we find the inverse of a matrix, we will see how this will be happen. Now let us start with the example. What is matrices? We will see with the help of an example. This suppose we wish to express the information that Radha has 15 notebooks. Radha has 15 notebooks. We may express it as under bracket 15, under bracket 15, with the understanding that the number inside bracket is the number of notebook that Radha has. That Radha has. Now, if we have to express that Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens, then we can express it as 15 6 under bracket 15 6, with the understanding, with the understanding that the first number inside the bracket is the number of notebook. The first number inside the bracket is the number of notebook, while the other one is the number of pens possessed by Radha. Don't be confused here, no comma will be used. Don't be confused, it is 156, it is 15 and 6 because one spacing is there. Let us now suppose that we wish to express the information of the above all these things with the help of table. That means the we wish to express the information of possessions of notebooks and pens by Radha and her two friends, Fauzia and Simran, which is as follow. That means Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens. Similarly, Fauzia has 15 notebooks and 2 pens, and Simran has 30 notebooks and 5 pens. Now, this could be arranged in a tabular form in many ways. One of them are we can arrange this notebooks and pens here name. The first one is the Radha 15 notebook, 6 pen, Fauzia 10 notebook and 2 pens, Simran 13 notebook and 5 pens. And this can be expressed as in the matrix form, this one. That means 15, 6, 10, 2, 35. This is known as the first row for Radha. For Radha, this is known as the first row. For Fauzia, this is known as the second row. That means in first row 15 and 6. In second row 10 and 2. In third row 13 and 5. Similarly, for notebook, it will be represented as first column. For pen, it will be represented as second column. That means in first column, the number of pen for Radha is 15, the number of pen for Fauzia is 10, and the number of the number of notebook for Radha is 15, the number of notebook for Fauzia is 10, and the number of notebook for Simran is 13. Similarly, the in second column, the number of pen for Radha is 6, the number of pen for Fauzia is 2, and the number of pen for Simran is 5. Or we can arrange this in this form also. That means here for notebook and pen, notebook that means 15, Radha has 15 notebook, Fauzia has 10 notebook, and Simran has 13 notebook. Similarly, Radha has 6 pen, Fauzia has 2 pen, and Simran has 5 pen. That means we can also express all these things in this way, which can be expressed in matrix notation as 15, 10, 13, 6 to 5. Here the first row represents the notebooks. First row represents the notebooks which we have. Here the second row represents the pens which we have. And the first column represents the Radha how much content Radha notebook and pen. Similarly, Faugia contain 10 notebook and 2 pens will be represented in second column, and similarly Simran will contain 13 pen notebook and 5 pens will be represented in the third column. In the first arrangement, the entity in the first column represents the number of notebook possessed by Radha, Faugia and Simran respectively, and the entities in the second column represents the number of pens possessed by Radha, Faugia and Simran respectively. Similar in the second arrangement, the entity in the first row represents the number of notebooks possessed by Radha, Faugia and Simran respectively. The entities in the second row represents the number of pens possessed by Radha, Faugia and Simran respectively. An arrangement or display of the above kind of is called a matrix. Formally, we define matrix as under. The definition of a matrix is an ordered rectangular array. A matrix is an ordered rectangular array of functions numbers or functions which are related to anything. The number or functions are called the elements or the entities of the matrices. The number and functions are called the elements or the entities of the matrices. Now we denote matrices by a capital letter. In general, we denote the matrices by a capital letter and the elements by a small letter. The following are some examples of matrices. Let A be a matrices which contain three row. Three row. That means in your previous class above part, I will see the horizontal part is known as row and the vertical part is known as the column. That's why we will say first row, first column, second column, third column. Similarly, in the above example, first form of the matrices, this is first row, second row, third row. That means horizontal row, vertical column. Horizontal elements are row, vertical elements are column. This is the definitions of a matrices. For example, A equals to -2, 5, 0, root 5, 3, 6 in the form of row. First row contain 2, 5, 2 and 5. Second row contains 0 and root 5. Third row contains 3 and 6. Similarly, we can write here, this is for row, first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, third column. And this is for C equals to, this is first row 1 plus x in the form of function, in the form of number which may be complex also. In the above example, the horizontal line of elements are said to constant rows of the matrix, constitutes row of the matrix, and the vertical line, that means this one, vertical lines of the elements are said to constitute column of the matrix. Thus, A has 3 rows and 2 columns. A has 3 rows, 1 rows, 2 rows, 3 rows, 1 column, 2 column. And B has 3 rows and 3 columns, 1 rows, 2 rows, 3 rows, 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. While C has 2 rows and 3 columns. C has 2 rows, 1 rows, 2 rows and 3 columns. So 1 column, 2 column and 3 columns. Next one is the order of a matrices. Order of a matrices. How can we find the order of a matrix? In the previous one, I will see how can we define a matrix. Matrix has some columns and rows. A matrix having m rows and n columns. A matrix having m rows and n columns is called a matrix of order m by n. Matrix of order m by n, or simply m into n. Matrices. Read as m by n matrix. Read as m by n matrix. Again, a matrix have m rows. Number of rows must be m, and n columns. The number of column must be n. Is called a matrix of order m by n. A matrix of order m by n, or simply m into n matrix. Read as m by n matrix. So referring to the above example of matrices, we have A as 3 by 2 matrices. A has A as 3 by 2 matrices because A has 3 row, 1, 2, 3, and 2 column, 1, 2. That means 3 by 2 matrix. Similarly, B has 1, 2, 3 row, 1, 2, 3 column. That means 3 by 3 matrix. C has 1 and 2 rows, but 1, 2, and 3 columns. That means 2 by 3 matrix. The A is example of 3 by 2 matrix, B example of 3 by 3 matrix, C is example of 2 by 3 matrix. Okay. Okay. And C has, again, we observe that A has 3 by 2 equals to 6. 3 into 2 equals to 6 elements. B and C have 9 and 6 elements respectively. That means when we multiplying the number of row and number of column, we'll keep the number of element in the matrix. Number of element in the matrix. In general, an m by n matrix has the following rectangular array. That means A equals to Aij m by n, where 1 I varies from 1 to m and j also varies from 1 to n, and ij belongs to natural number. Ij belongs to natural number. Now this session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University Jaipur, and I hope all of you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any queries, please mention in the comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you for watching my this lecture video. Thank you बच्चों.